Hey, what is going on, guys? Xpertfusion here, and so you guys just probably saw my reaction for the Season 3 reveal trailer for The Walking Dead Telltale Games, and it was pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of questions I have and a lot of answers not answered, and I'm just really excited for Season 3, and I want to get more information on it because of the fact that this didn't really give us enough information on the game whatsoever. So first of all, what character are we playing as? I'm almost 100% sure it's going to be Clementine. I don't know why they would bring back Clementine and not let us play as her. I'm hoping it's Clementine, but, you know, it could be that new kid that we saw, or it could be Kenny or Jane or something like that. But I'm hoping it's Clementine, of course. So a few things, predictions and stuff like that I have for this actual season is, first of all, this specific teaser trailer with the guy and Clementine, I think is only gonna come into play, that character is only gonna come into play depending on your choices. Now, The Walking Dead from season 1 to 2, the choices didn't really matter that much. I mean, yes, some of them did a little bit. You'd see it here and there, you know, there'd be a little change or something like that. But here's the thing, it doesn't really work like that now, because of the fact that they took so much longer for season 3 than they did on season 2. Season 1 ended around 2013, like the very beginning of 2013, and season 2 started the end of 2013. Season 2 ended about the end of 2014, but it's not starting until the end of 2016, so they had a lot more time to work on season 3. Therefore, they probably worked on every single possible ending from season 2 and completely drive the whole new storyline from each and every one of those endings. And there's like a good 7 different endings. Some of them are more similar than others, so they could, you know, have similar storylines depending on how similar the ending was. But this particular character and this particular scene of them finding this walker, that guy saying there's a number on it, it was number 2, and that means it must be closer. So what I'm guessing is that this is depending on the Wellington storyline. So there's only one possible ending for being at Wellington, and that is you going to Wellington alone without Kenny, so that means Kenny's not here. And I think that because of the fact that AJ is not actually with her. So if this could also be the Jane's ending, but, you know, you think, why isn't Jane with her? I think she's alone at Wellington. Kenny is out, you know, doing his own thing. And maybe they're looking for someone, maybe looking for something, maybe looking for a place. That's what, you know, it could be any of those things. People are thinking AJ got kidnapped or something, but I really don't think anything happened to AJ. I think they just went to Wellington, and this guy, maybe she met at Wellington, and they're out on a supply run or something like that, something simple like that. But AJ is probably home with someone else. So just because AJ was not in this does not mean he's dead. Just because Kenny and Jane wasn't in this does not mean they're dead either. Probably because of the fact that they couldn't put Kenny or Jane in any of them, because they're two completely different choices that could have happened, and they didn't want this trailer to be, you know, specifically for either someone who picked Kenny to live or Jane to live. They wanted to go right in the middle and pick it for the people who literally went on their own, or went with Wellington and went on their own in Wellington, or chose, you know, to Jane to live but also went on her own. So there's a few different types of choices you can do that are, you'll end up being alone. But that's what they wanted to do. They didn't want to, you know, make a trailer depending on Jane or Kenny. So it's really curious. I'm really curious as how it's going to work when the actual big trailer is going to come out. That's going to probably be around, like, coming out in September, maybe August, something like that. I'm really curious how they're going to do it. Are they going to do more than one trailer depending on, you know, what it is, or is it going to be one full trailer that are going to show different scenes from all the different stories that can come from that one choice? So it's really complicated, and that's why it took them so long to make this, is because they really didn't want to put it down to one particular storyline. They wanted it to be your choices at the end of season 2 mattered very, very much. I'm hoping that's how it's going to be. I'm really hoping it, because I do not want them to combine it into one storyline, have Kenny die, Jane die, any determinable characters die, and just come down to one completely new storyline. I want characters and storylines from season 2 to continue. I want Arvo back. I want Mike back. I want Krista back. I want the 400 Days characters back. I'm hoping they can bring these damn characters back, because I don't like how Telltale does that with determinable characters. Now, some of these characters are not determinable. Mike is not determinable. He cannot die in any situation. Arvo can't die in any situation. The 400 Days characters, except for Bonnie, cannot die in any situation. Krista can't. I don't think so, die in any situation. I mean, that one choice at the very beginning of season 2, you know, maybe that could make a difference if she died or not, but I don't know. But the characters who could have died, but, you know, depending on your choices, maybe didn't die, like Bonnie, Kenny, Jane, stuff like that. Their characters, I don't know if they will bring back. But Kenny and Jane are the only two exceptions to that, actually. That's my mistake. Kenny and Jane actually are the two exceptions to that. But characters like, I gotta think of some. Bonnie is one of them. Season 1 characters like Molly. Lily can come back, actually. Lily never actually died. I mean, she did go to the comics and in the governor storyline and stuff like that, but she never died in the comics storyline, and she never continued on the storyline. She kind of left the storyline. So maybe they could bring her back into the show. That's definitely a possibility. But I'm just really hoping that they make this as good as they can. They make your choices matter. They make completely separate storylines. I'm hoping Kenny can last till episode 5. I'm hoping Jane can last till episode 5, even if, you know, there were different stories. And I know that's really hard for Telltale to do, and I really don't think they're going to do it. They're probably going to have to kill off Kenny or Jane by the end of episode 1 or 2 or something like that. But I'm really hoping they find a way not to do it. And if they don't, at least they're going to make it so they're not going to be around as much. Kenny and Jane aren't going to be around as much, which really does suck. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I can't expect for a perfect game. I really like the story. You know, this game as a game isn't that good. Trust me, the gameplay is not fun. It's not. You can't really play it too many times in a row. You know, but the one thing I love about The Walking Dead Telltale is the story. The story is what I love about it, and I just want them to keep continuing the story and not killing off characters for no reason, because that's what they love to do. They did that a lot, and I really hated that about Season 2. Even Season 1 did a lot. They would just kill off characters that did not need to be killed off whatsoever. Like, freaking, what's his name? Luke. Luke in Season 2. What was the point of that? How did that drive the storyline? It did not. Luke did not need to die. Sarah did not need to die. That's for almost 100% sure. Who else did it need to die? Omid. Why did they kill off Omid? That was just the stupidest thing they ever did. So yes, Telltale makes a lot of bad decisions, and I'm really hoping that does not continue in Season 3. I'm hoping Season 3 continues with a lot of characters from previous seasons, and even new characters, and they don't kill them off in stupid ways. They keep the characters long enough and kill them when they absolutely need to be killed off, or when it's a very important reason to be killed off, you know what I mean? So some characters just get killed off for no reason, and that sucks. But I'm really excited for Season 3 nonetheless. I'm predicting there's going to be 5 episodes, and it's probably going to start in November, and then we'll get, you know, the next episode, second episode or whatever in January, and then March, you know, and so on. It'll probably be the season finale in summer of 2017-ish, and it'll be awesome. So I'm really excited for this season, this coming fall. It's a long way away. You know, it's only June now. We probably have like 5 or 6 months till we're actually going to get it. But it's still exciting, man, and I'm really hoping they do give us more info as time goes on, and I will cover more info, not just trailers. I will cover if there's any big info that comes out, like what characters are going to be returning, or what, you know, characters we play as, stuff like that. I will cover information like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.